This has not happened anywhere else in the world, even in this country.
The beautiful Hala Park. Located opposite the breezy Bamburi Beach Hotel along the Mombasa-Malindi Highway, Hala Park is a destination that one would die to visit. The cool scenery that is spiced up with the sounds of birds welcomed us to the park. Not even our noise could scare away a huge tortoise that was feeding at the entrance of the park as we were ushered in by the tour guide.
Our main thing is conservation and of course educating the general public about the role of these animals and why they are coexisting with us.
Our first stop is at the quarry where the famous Bamburi cement is mined.
It is good for us to highlight that this limestone is from dead animals we call corals. So we call this coral limestone. It only means that the Indian Ocean had extended to this area.
Here, the tour guide narrates to us how the sloppy quarry was formed, its stages, till the cement is produced.
Corals thrived very well in this area because of, number one, we are very near the equator. Number two, we are talking about the temperature ranges around here. Temperature ranges of between 22 degrees to about 32 degrees. And corals also live in colonies and they have exoskeletons. What I'm holding here is an exoskeleton of the dead coral. So when the dead coral dies, they deposit on the floor of the ocean and they form reefs. So when you go to the ocean, you find a coral reef.
The project was started in 1998 as part of the transformation from monoculture plantation in the first phase of the rehabilitation process into diverse coastal forest systems. The project was also a way of protecting the rapidly disappearing forest and bushland along the Kenyan coast.
What that factory is doing, what are they doing? They are manufacturing cement, they are quarrying, they are degrading the environment, but they are still restoring the land through a case study like what you're seeing in Hala Park.
The Hala Park is a product of the company's efforts since 1971 to convert barren landscape of the disused limestone quarries into vibrant and diverse ecosystem of forests, grasslands, and ponds.
There are issues of pollution, for example, dust. There's issues of noise. But what are we doing about it? What we're doing is that we have come up with, for example, planting trees here in Hala Park. It is another way of making this environment conducive for the communities living around here. The trees will trap dust. This will make sure that this dust does not go back to the environment.
Thereafter, we headed to the place that we were all waiting for, a walk in the forest trail. As we dragged ourselves, making sure our eyes capture every moment, the tour guide highlighted to us that the forest trails initially started as a 1 million tree project in 1986 along the stretch between the plant and Chanzu. There are 4 nature routes in the forest trails for cycling, jogging, walking, and fitness. A 3.6-kilometer leisure walk enables the visitor to experience alternating landscapes from empty quarries to lush forests, lakes, streams, palm groves, and plantations of indigenous trees. The integrated wetland system provides an enabling environment for the increase of the surrounding biodiversity.
It is only in Hala Park where you're able to get access to animals at very close proximity.
Currently, Hala Park plays host to a variety of wildlife, including hippos, giraffes, buffaloes, and antelopes, as well as smaller mammals and birds. Animals such as dunker antelopes, herd of eland, oryx are some of the animals you come across in the forest.
The animals we have here play different roles. One of the roles is ecological role. Having a monkey in this park is quite significant ecologically. This animal is a disperser of seeds. It has helped introduce majority of the plants that we have here. Having an animal like a crocodile here is ecological. Why? Because a crocodile feeds on proteins. It releases waste matter which is highly nutritious. And has ammonium compounds. These ammonium compounds are rich in phosphates, nitrates, which help to fertilize aquatic plants. That's ecological role. When it comes to fish, they have an economical role for us. We are selling this fish because we need to sustain this park. Another thing is aesthetic. They're part of the aesthetic value in as far as a visitor coming to this park. They appreciate beauty in animals. Animals like giraffes are very beautiful.
The park consists of a game sanctuary, reptile park, small demonstration fish farm area, palm garden, crocodile pens, and a giraffe viewing platform, offering a variety of attractions at the various points to educate and entertain visitors who visit the park every year.
We decided to maintain a certain number. Like in this entire park, we have 72 crocodiles. Wow. Here we have 34, and of course the difference, we have it in other areas of the park.
The diversity of vegetation is considerable. From mangrove, palms, and majestic indigenous shade trees to coastal forests where several of these plants are rare and endangered, a haven for botanists. Yet each plant plays an important role in the overall harmony of the ecosystem. Hala Park is a must visit for all lovers of birds. This attractive site makes the park a beehive of activities, and this can be witnessed by the regular domestic and foreign tourists.
Let's say the place is good. The place is cool. Na hewa mzuri. Na wanyama wengi hatujaiona.
Very nice. A lot of wild animals. I've enjoyed the park because there's a lot of history that's done here. Another thing is the kind of rehabilitation these guys have for the animals, and also the good heart they have for the good animals which are here. Above them all, I've loved, and I'm also heading to see the turtles. I've never seen them, and also to be with the tortoise. Great history, I can say.
The park was the first recipient to be honored with the United Nations Environmental Programme Global 500 role of the Honor Award for the unique, ecologically sound and successful rehabilitation undertaken. All this has seen the mother body, Bamburi Cement Limited, attach particular importance to the development and well-being of employees and local communities in which it operates. The primary corporate social responsibility focus areas are health, safety, education, and environmental conservation, into where they channel their priorities towards projects that respond to these areas. In order to deliver meaningful impact, Bamburi Cement Limited CSR has ensured that the following are realized. Number 1, focus on the areas around its plant include regular, open communication with the local communities. Number 2, seek to help local communities in practical ways, including health, safety, education, and environmental issues. Seek to build relationships based on a long-term partnership approach. And number 4, reinforce relationships with community stakeholders.
Bamburi Cement is concerned about the livelihoods of people who live either around here or without.
And as the tour guides tells us, Halapak gives back to the community by planting trees, which sees them maintain their environment ecosystem, which is their main goal.
Through planting trees, we are able to reduce the rates of global warming. You see, the temperatures have become so high.
However, there are ethical issues that the farm considers before initiating the projects. This includes seeking consent from the members before using their land in parts of the projects.
Ethically, it is out of us to secure our land and avoid people who are trespassing in our lands. Instances we find people encroaching. In fact, it is the locals who will encroach in this land. Why? They need firewood. Some people are doing illegal quarrying. What we will do is that we will try to engage the community. Tell them, look guys, it is very, very important for you to understand that this is land that belongs to, of course, it belongs to us, this company, but you can benefit from this company by being, for example, you could be offered employment in as far as this particular area is concerned. We could actually help you come up with an alternative source of livelihood.
Thanks to their consistency in giving back to the society, Halapak was in 2008 awarded as the top organization in the Commonwealth Business Council Awards, where they were named as the best corporate citizenship and social responsibility.
I'm sure you may have heard of the rugby series, Bamburi Rugby Sevens. That's another initiative that is still done so that people we can promote sports, talents, even among employees here, people out there who are highly talented. The majority of the community people here have been employed either in the factory or in Halapak or in the other facilities that are owned by Bamburi Cement. That is a major way that this organization is giving back to the society.
If you are down in Mombasa and you have not visited Halapak, then you are missing out. Make a plan, visit, and be counted as having given back to the society.